Welcome back, fellow dragons. The cough could not stay down. Shit. Alright. Okay. So, it's gonna start the second I press the A button. So, you ready, fellow dragons? You ready for the game? Objection. You clicked this video. Of course you're ready for the game. Let's go. Let's rock. We love you. I thought it was the crowd yelling at him. Rock on, everyone. The party's not over yet. Get out your handkerchiefs for our special guests. That's right, baby. The night's just getting started. Thank you for coming for the Klavier something. There will now be a 20-minute intermission. Alright, what's the history? Because I'm... But, why? Thank you for coming to the Klavier's Guilty as Charged tour. This ends the first part of tonight's show. There will now be a 20-minute intermission. Backstage hallway. This is so cool! Us at a Klavier's concert! Huh? Did you say something? My ears are still ringing. Yeah. Apollo, that's the trick. When you go to a concert, you wear earplugs. You'll still be able to hear the concert just fine, but you won't damage your hearing. You get some ear protection, you're still able to hear everything just fine. And bonus, if you have autism or another sensory disorder, it might drown out some of the everything. Make it a little more bearable. But it depends on your specific situation. It depends. I've never been to a concert. But I tend to carry earplugs around with me anyway, just to be able to deal with crowd noise. I even make sure to try to take them to the movie theater, because if you don't sit in the exact right spot in a movie theater, I get sensory overload, because too loud. Unless I have earplugs, then it doesn't matter. In fact, I found that every spot has become the wrong spot now. There's no such thing as a good spot. The Klavier's putting on the sick back. The Klavier's putting the sick back in music. Well, I thought Mr. Gavin was really nice. Sending us those tickets at 20% off. They're hard to get a hold of, you know. When you invite people to a concert, it's usually free. Let's head to his dressing room, Apollo. You know, like we're a couple of VIPs. I always dreamed of being a VIP at a Klavier's show. Tracy? You didn't know who Prosecutor Gavin was before that case. What kind of fan doesn't know the lead vocalist's name? Oh! This guy, well, he was more like a prince, really. He let him sing. Klavier... What a lovely name. He was so dreamy. Yeah, I'm a girl. I'm supposed to swoon over gods of rock. You don't have to follow stereotypes. You are, even though you are 15. Ugh, God, awful, maybe. I bought all their stuff on the way home from the trial. I got 12 Gavineer's albums and 15 concert videos. That was quite a bit of impulse shopping. I got an advance on my next 15 years worth of allowance. For Mr. Wright, this sounds like a real act of generosity. Who would have imagined me here? At a Gavineer's concert watching Prosecutor Gavin rock. To be honest, he was kinda cool and I'm kinda envious. Not that I'd ever admit that to Trucy. Gavineer's dressing room. Ah, you made it. Mr. Gavin, thank you so much for the tickets. And the invoice you sent along with them. You're incredible up on the stage, Mr. Gavin. Nothing like music to brighten the mood after a trial, yeah? And we're almost ready for our next act. I'm looking forward to it myself. Okay, so this is, this is a problem. That name. How the fuck am I supposed to pronounce that? They don't fucking give pronunciation guides for these characters' names. Lemurars singing, right? The Siren of the Ballad? Oh yeah. The flyer said she flew all the way over for this show. That's right, I happened to catch her show while overseas. Her voice is divine. I knew I'd invite her to perform with us. Lemur says, you praise me too highly. Whoa! Who's this guy? He's huge. Allow me to introduce Mr. Romain Latousse, Lemur's manager and her interpreter, incidentally. Oh. My brain grabbed onto enough French to pull a better pronunciation out. I don't think they're from this world's version of France, though. It is a great honor for us to be here. It is a great honor for Lemur to be heard in this country. Hieroglyphs. That voice. I wish I could understand it. It's beautiful. Upside down eyeball. Light bulb. Christmas light bulb. Weird. Begging for mercy. Weird tree. Different weird tree. Ladybug. Deer. Weird tree. I question I? Bird bowl thing. Generic plant. Other generic leaf. Zappy water. Generic plant. Scissors. Weird dance. Repeat string of symbols. I'm not gonna do that every time. That is mean. Ooh! It's Lemureurs. Oh, it's Lemure. I'm actually meaning Lemure. Lemure. Oh. Brain found the pun, 'cause Ace Attorney. Mysterious songstress. Her quiet, deep song glides through the air, lilting above a sparse but elegant piano accompaniment. Now this is music. She's a real artist. Language barrier. Lemure says, "We have long looked forward to this joint performance." Ah, Lemure, your voice. It is art. Language barrier. Yet without his piano to guide me, it is but a voice. I've seen this kid somewhere before. He plays piano at all of Lemure's concerts. He's cute and he's a really good pianist. Good pianists are a dying breed, I hear. Allow me to introduce Machi Tobaye. He's blind. This is why he never strays far from Lemure. They're always together. They're like characters from some fairy tale. Lemure is so, what's that word? Exotic. And mysterious. She does seem quite pretty, at least her eyes do. Hers is a kind of sightseeing music. Huh? She travels the globe, putting the sights she sees into song. Even though her appearance and voice are exotic, her songs remind us of something close and warm. Sights into song? That's so poetic. She was gracious enough to put music to my lyrics tonight. The guitar serenade. Hope you enjoy it. I can't wait. And now it's time. For the next part, we're giving the Gavineers hard rock a little rest. Lemure, the stage is yours. The band members will not play during Lemure's ballad. Only Machi's tender tones and Lemure's dulcet voice. And my guitar, of course. Woohoo! Nights like this make it all worthwhile, you know? I should have learned to play the guitar. There's not much romance in the chords of steel. Shall we hit the stage then? Good luck, Mr. Gavin! Take care your hearts aren't stolen away, yeah? Let's get back to the concert hall, Polly. I'm not trying to do this. Oh, this is such... Uh-huh. Yeah, that's, The lighting made his hair look way greener than it is. Backstage hallway. Wow, wasn't Lemur's amazing? Bleh. Wow, wasn't Lemur amazing? I even cried a little there. I was surprised Prosecutor Gavin actually burned his guitar. Yeah, that even surprised me, and I'm a magician. What a production. What a destruction. I don't think Prosecutor Gavin was expecting it either, oddly. He looked as surprised as I was. Is that what they call risking life and limb for art? I think he's my new hero. I'm not sure I'd call that art. Well, what are we doing here? Let's go get going to Mr. Gavin's dressing room. There's 20 minutes till the last part of the show. How many breaks does this band need? As many as it takes. What the heck was that? I was never consulted about it. Sorry, Mr. Gavin, sir. I've asked the man in charge. I play new rock, not great balls of fire. Speaking of fire, I have a good mind to fire whoever's responsible. He seems upset. Apollo Justice, were you the one who tried to torch me? Hey, I didn't do it. And, you know, since you're a prosecutor, if you need to sue someone over that, Apollo can help. So much for risking your life for art. The guitar serenade is ruined. Ruined. Well, let's try to talk to someone at least. I'm not sure that's the best move right now. Hey! You want to sue someone? What the hell? Are you okay? You mean the guitar that wasn't part of the act? Part of the act? Who would burn up a guitar on purpose? Well, it worked really well with the lyrics just then. Burning on in my heart, fire burn my love away, all away. Wait. You think the audience thought it was... Sounds like you got lucky. They probably thought it was part of the act. At least I did. He got lucky and he didn't even realize it. He was no longer focusing on the words. He was just freaking out like, oh shit, fire! Anyway, that guitar was the Ferrari of guitars. All the speed, all the sound, and all the price. If I burned one of those at every show, I'd go broke. Unusually frugal for a rock band. Wait. Unusually frugal for a rock band. Try saying that to Mr. Gavin. I I'm telling you, today's been one disaster after another. My hog still won't run, my guitar case is broken. They told me there'd be days like these. Wasn't Lemuor's song incredible? Or Lemuor's... My brain's deleting the I. You worked on it too, right, Mr. Gavin? Ah, yes, thanks. It was a collaboration. I wrote the lyrics and she wrote the melody. You know, I was surprised she could sing in English. I'm sure she practiced a long time for this day. Ah, here. What's this? A lyric sheet. It's yours. Signed by myself and Lemuor. Yippee! Thanks so much! All I ever get to sign are client defense agreements. Lyric sheet added to court record. Oh, it's time for the third act of the night. Oh, there's more? Yes. Lemuor's part is done. Now it's time for us to drop our groove again, yeah? Hope you're ready to catch it. Woohoo! Ready, Apollo? I think I'll pass. I like the bit with Lemuor, but the rest could use a volume knob turned way down. Ah, Apollo, you're getting old. Does 22 qualify as old to a 15-year-old? Yes. Well, I'm going. Let the old folks rest backstage. Time to rock, yeah? Hey, you're older than I am. Is he? Only by 2 years. Examine. What do you mean no clues? That's not a guitar. The design is that character I saw in the hallway, but with sunglasses. What a strange mascot. He looks like he's crying. When was rock about crying? They should name this guy Emo. Thick leather gloves and sunglasses. Maybe I'll try these on. And second thought, no. There might be evidence for one of Prosecutor Gavin's cases. Why would he just leave that in his dressing room? No clues. No clues. Guitar looks like it was made out of a cop car door. That's right, Trushy's not here to set me straight. Now I feel kind of lonely. Chains dangle from the ceiling. They aren't glimmers, but I bet Detective Sky does have something to say about them. Trash can. No clues. Coffee pot. That police officer looks ready to rock. Some kids must see this and actually want to be cops. Somehow I don't think a rocky defense attorney would work too well. Boot? No clues. Fine. No parking? No clues here. Graffiti on the mirror and lipstick. Wait, but the Gaviniers are all guys. Maybe Prosecutor Gavin wears lipstick? Even if he does, so what? Rock stars wear lipstick sometimes. Fine. Backstage hallway. Huh? Thing on ground. Oh, hey, it's you, that right kid. Detective Sky. I'll let that right kid business pass. Call me Emma. There's no need for titles when she shared a bottle of fingerprinting powder. That's a new one. So, Emma, what are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? Snacking. You think I want to be here? Me in charge of security in this pit? Security? Did something happen? There's no knowing with that glamorous flop. Apparently he's all upset because something was stolen. He wanted security back here during the concert. Why does he get off acting like he's some big rock star? He is a big rock star. Hey, you listening to me? So where's this door here lead to? This one? That's Lemuel's dressing room. Don't even think of going in here unless you want a piece of snackoos in your face. Is she ever in a good mood, I wonder? Floor. What's this? Some kind of headset earpiece? Why did someone leave this in the hallway? Maybe Lemuel's bodyguard dropped it? Emma, will you stop eating those snacks for a second and listen? Ha! You think you're going to pull me away from my snacks just to hear you mumbling. On and on about whatever you're going to be sorely disappointed. At least I got her to stop munching. Come to think of it, I'm a little thirsty. I'll have some tea. I think I'll get a water. I'll have tea. You want tea so bad, buy it yourself. Don't. She snackooed me. I'll take a tea. I'm not getting anything now. What's the odd-looking doll doing there? Oh, that's the blue marker. Could you either try talking or munching, but not both? Don't. She snackooed me again. Serves me right for going. And I'll speak snackoos. No, please. Door. Let's prosecute Gavin or the Gavineer's dressing room. If so much as a hand on the door and I'll snackoo you. Hold on. But I just came out of there. Don't play smart with me. So this is Lemuel's dressing room. If you didn't think about going in there, I'll... What was that? Was that a gunshot? Something's going on. You, out of my way. Emma? Lemuel? Lemuel? It's not locked. I'm going in. Guys, you played that song earlier. Lemuel's dressing room. What's the awful noise? Oh, it's the concert. That's Lemuel's manager, Mr. What's his name? Latouche! Oh no! Hey, you! Me? Watch this room for me, I have to call for backup. Right, understood. You want me to make sure no one comes in, right? And don't touch anything, I'll be right back. What's going on now? I just talked to him and now... He's alive. Mr. Latouche, can you hear me? Shot. I was shot. Who? Who shot you? I don't know. Ask. Ask what? Ask. Witness. Witness? There's a witness? Who? Cold. So witness. You're cold? Don't worry. You're going to be fine. Help is on the way. Can't see. Hang in there, Mr. Latouche. Tell me, who was the witness? The witness is... Steven? What if a siren would have said anything? Mr. Latouche? Yipes. Emma, what was that? What? Who's there? What's wrong? Emma, did you see anyone just now? Huh? No? I could have sworn I heard a door close. The concert's been cancelled. Backup's on the way. Is Mr. Latouche... He's dead, isn't he? That's terrible. I lost him. Romain Latouche shot. And I heard his last words. The witness is the siren, whatever that means. The kitty is trying to climb me again. He does this sometimes. Oh, yep, he's trying to climb. If he's gonna try to climb, I'm going to ruffle his fur on his leg. Good boy, I'm gonna play with his leg fur if he climbs me. That seems like a fair exchange. Backstage hallway. Venue's locked down. We took names and addresses before letting the crowd go. Good work, Darian. I'll let you know if I find anything out about the victim. Later. It's investigation time, yeah, Fraulein Detective. I don't need some rock and rolling prosecutor to tell me that. One request I must make. Tell no one on staff or otherwise anything of this. Ooh, a gag order! No word gets out other than that Mr. Latouche is dead. No word of the cause of death or of the murder. Tell no one, not even Lemuel. Tell no one? Not even Lemuel? Not even her. We must keep everything under wraps. Oh, one other thing. I'll need your signature on this, Herr Forehead. Yours too, Fraulein. On that? Huh. An investigation request? Why just us? You two are civilians. It's standard procedure. That should be okay to sign, I think. Wait. Prosecutor Gavin's investigation request signed with great reluctance. Look. To ensure the efficiency and secrecy of our investigation, the bearer is hereby ordered to speak to no one outside of the investigation concerning any details of this case. Right. Well, let's get started with the investigation. I'm on it already. Ah, and one tip for you. Huh? Me? Try not to get in the Fraulein Detective's way. She's in a foul mood today. Gee, I wonder why. We were all questioned as witnesses. And now none of us can go home. We'll investigate, all right. our way. Somehow I don't see us getting back to that crime scene anytime soon. I still can't believe I was there when it happened. Not an experience I care to repeat anytime soon. This is no time for navel-gazing. Let's crack this case. I worry about Trucy. She seems to have a very loose idea of what it means to be an attorney. Of course, that's not surprising, considering who her father is. Something the matter? No. Let's get cracking. I'm the only one who was there. The only one who heard Mr. Latouse's last words. The witness is the First order of business is to find out what he meant by siren. Probably siren. Okay, first example. That thing on floor. What did he do? What's that? It looks like some kind of future phone. Not a phone, a transceiver. It's called a headset. What's a headset doing on the floor? Wait, do you think Mr. Latouse might have been wearing it? Like one of those bodyguards? I don't think he was wearing one when we first met. The LED on this thing is still lit. It must be on. That's vaguely concerning. That's the Blue Badger, the police mascot. Does the Blue Badger have something to do with the band? Well, yeah. The Blue Badger is the Cavaliers mascot, too. Huh? Go figure. I heard those things fly off the shelves. Let's take a closer look at one someday. Looks like an instrument case, a big instrument case. There's a great magic trick you can do with one of these. Huh? What kind? The miraculous, beautiful girl escapes the case illusion. So it's the girl who's miraculous, not the escape? So picky. I'm thirsty, Apollo. Want something to drink? How about this one, Steel Samurai Soda? Now in real steel flavor? Huh? Here, my treat. Hey, this isn't enough change. The machines outside are cheaper. This one's highway robbery. Poster. Concert poster for the Guilty as Charged tour. I love that name, Guilty as Charged. Seems kind of negative to me. But why don't we do the opposite? Magician Trucy presents the Innocent as Charged tour. Kind of loses its impact, doesn't it? No clues here. Stairs. No clues. That's the Gavanier's dressing room. The crime scene was Lamuir's dressing room. Next door. Never know where clues might be hiding, Apollo. Let's case this joint. After you, Trucy P.I. What this? No clues. Cables. No clues. More electrical box. No clues. Fine. Dressing room. Huh. Looks like nobody's here. Prosecutor Gavin's probably busy with the case, too. No rest for the wicked. No rest for us, either. Let's get rocking. Rock, rock. Examine. guitar. The guitar! That's the legendary AA400, the Red Badger. I thought the rock was supposed to be rebellious, not civic. Every aspiring guitarist wants one of these. They even paint their own guitars to look like it. Ah, the fickleness of youth. You should dye your hair badger red, too. I like my hair the way it is, thank you very much. Ah, the stubbornness of age. Coffee pot? No clues here. There's a... What's a police recruitment poster doing here? Rock on with the police? Maybe they're trying to trick kids into thinking the police are some kind of band. Trucy about that. But that's just silly. Who'd name a band the Police? My parents would be laughing at this were they still alive to see this. Police uniform hangs on the stand here. Oh, I want to try it on. Nothing to see here. Move along. It's okay. You don't have to go that far to be special. I mean, you're not exactly the type who's just another face in the crowd. Really? You think so? Guess you're right. I feel like a meanie for making that insinuation. Patrol car. Ooh! Cruiser guitar! They sold these to commemorate 5 years of the band. Rocking it hard under the speed limit. There's a cruiser bass and a cruiser drum set and a cruiser keyboard. Even a cruiser whistle. I'm not so sure about that last one. It's for blowing the whistle on criminals. I don't think that requires an actual whistle, Trucy. Why is the plastic bowl of stew sitting there? Maybe they use it for interrogating bad guys? Fess up to what you did and we'll let you eat that stew. That's just mean. Gets worse, see? If the bad guy confesses, they say, okay, eat it. If you can. See, it's made of plastic. It's like you don't know which ones are the real bad guys. I think you need to take a deep breath, Trucy. Cool boot? Nope. Ceiling chains? This place is decorated like a high school dance. Though I think our decorations were paper and not chains. The Gaviniers are into chains. Part of their image. Huh. No kidding. Ever since they used chains on the cover art for Gonna Lock You Up? They're really into the whole police thing, aren't they? It'd be cooler if they turned that red light on. They don't have to turn on the red light. Lipstick. Someone drew the Cavaliers' mark in lipstick here. Lipstick. I'd like to wear lipstick someday. Oh? You don't use lipstick yet, Trucy? Daddy won't let me. Not until I learn to play piano, he says. You'll be waiting a long time then, I'm afraid. Trash can? No. PA speaker. That speaker looks familiar. Oh? Yeah, looks like the one for the PA system back in school. Oh, we have one of those in my classroom too. That's right, she's still in junior high. I feel old. Look, it's a postcard of Lemieux. What are these letters at the bottom? I've never seen these before. It must be her native tongue. Borginian. Borginian, huh? Well, now I have to look at that card closer. Those are some pretty heavy-duty gloves. Maybe they have to carry out hot pots or something? They were a little thick. Couldn't even stuff a pigeon in those. That's exactly what I was thinking. Oh look, Lemior. I was stupid and did not understand that the first time I played this, back when in my early 20s. Huh. Okay, well, I wish there was a way to know when I was, I've got everything. I think in later games they added a way. Okay, can't go in the dressing room yet, I'm sure. July 7th, in the wings. The stage looks empty. I was hoping to get a chance to talk to Prosecutor Gavin. Well, nothing to do but go to the crime scene, I guess. Examine. Looking at everything. Now that's a big instrument case. That's a case for a contrabass, I think. You could fit 20 violins in there, I bet. It may look like a violin, but it's a completely different instrument. You could fit 5 truces in there, I bet. Hey, are you comparing me to an instrument? I wonder who left it sitting open like that. Guitars. Look, a ladder. Really? I was poking the guitar. I guess they need to work on the lights and such. Why don't they use a stepladder? I prefer stepladders, really. Is that so wrong? Not wrong, just, well, why do you prefer stepladders? They're so much more flexible than plain old ladders. I prefer my ladders rigid and stable, thank you. Piano. Well, that piano looks much bigger close up. Machi played so beautifully. Yeah, like a real pianist. That's just silly, Apollo. How can you call someone as good as Machi a pianist? Why, that's like throwing him in the same class as Daddy. Good thing Mr. Wright didn't hear that one. Drums. What a big stage. It's on a whole other scale than the Wonder Bar. The lights were so bright I couldn't see the whole first part of the concert. I'd love to do my act on a stage like this someday. Just hold back on the lights for my eyes' sake, please. You'll be too blinded by my magic to worry about the lights. You probably don't want to blind the audience if you plan on showing them magic. Look at all these electronic devices. I'm guessing they have something to do with the sound. Well, I guess when we can fiddle. Let's see here. Don't touch that. Healthy curiosity is the key to a good investigation. When in doubt, fiddle. That's what Daddy always says. They should require parental testing. Clearly. You sure you didn't pick that up from Maya? Alright. Big logo? No clue. Alright, fine. Dressing room. We're gonna try. July 7th, Lemur's dressing room. Oh, it's you. I figured you'd come. You have to let us investigate the scene, please. You're attorneys, no? Shouldn't you wait until you have a client? Latus did tell me to ask the witness, the siren, with his dying breath, no less. Doesn't that count? Glare at me all you want, you'll get no snacks from me. Please, think of poor Lemure. Oh, well, I suppose you did find the body with me. Great, let's get to it. Right. Just try not to touch anything. She's letting us look, and she's not munching her snacks. This bodes well. There are clues here, I can feel it. Leave no hanger unhung, no spot unspotted. Examine. First things first, bullet hole. Are these bullet holes? Looks like it. There are 2 holes in the wall. From the look of it, the victim was shot once in the shoulder. First shot must have missed. But there are 2 holes. Wouldn't that mean 2 misses? The murder weapon is a .45 caliber revolver. It's very powerful. I believe what we're seeing here is the mark left by the second bullet after it passed through his shoulder. Ouch! Sounds painful. No kidding, I wondered about the murder weapon. We're gonna have to actually talk to her, but we're poking at everything first. Oh, what a pretty brooch! Oh, Emma! You're not going to say, can I have it, please, are you? Oh! Look, you may be a cute little girl of 15, but that doesn't get you any special treatment with me. Oh. It's not healthy to envy the young, Emma. It's not about envy, it's about tampering with evidence. Note to self, Emma lacks a sense of humor. Use caution. You need to learn respect for your elders a little. Something seems so familiar about that brooch. Apollo? Look at that thing. It's huge. That's a TV. Yeah, a wide flat screen TV. I want one of those. You'll be wanting one for a long time on your salary, Junior. Just wait till you're as famous as Mr. Wright was. Then dream. I don't think Daddy was ever rich, even when he was in law. Great, just stomp on my dreams, why don't ya? Huh? Another ladder. Actually, it's technically a step ladder. Well, hello, Miss Fancy Pants. Forgive me for my lack of ladder discrimination. I just clicked because there was a circle. Huh? I'm less worried about the step ladder, I'm more worried about why it's there. Why is the ladder there? Well, to climb, right? To reach something on the ceiling? I still say it's a step ladder. No clues. Ceiling. No clues. Air vent. What's wrong, Apollo? Your mouth is catching flies. Nothing. It's nothing. Maybe that's how the killer escaped. That's what you were thinking, right? Eh? When we arrived on the scene, the killer had already fled. He or she must have had a way out. And that air vent is one possibility. But it's much too small. Not if the killer were about your size, Trucy. I didn't do it! Eh? I was cleaning up the dance floor at the time, thank you. I know, of course I don't think you did it. It's hard to tell with you sometimes, Apollo. Hey, what have I done? Speaker still. The speaker was blaring at the time of the murder. Ah, that's for monitoring the stage from this room. Monitoring? The pipes in real-time feed from the stage microphones. Useful for knowing when your set is coming up. Yes, I seem to recall it being loud and vaguely musical. Made it hard to hear Mr. Latusse's last words. Oh, Apollo, can I get some of those, please? Absolutely not. I know, but still, I yearn. Look, you're not the only one eyeing that fruit here. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's eat. Right. Whoa. Stop it. Are you too crazy? Emma, you of all people should know better. But she tempted me. She's a temptress. Please grow up. What's this poster? Let's see. This summer, Legal Eagles production of Case Closed. Looks like a poster for a different show. One I wouldn't mind seeing real soon. Okay, guitar. Get! Guitar case. Seeing these mirrors lined up like that makes me think I'm really in a dressing room. You are in a dressing room? This must be makeup. I've never heard of most of these brands. Maybe they're... Virginian? All I know is they sure don't make for much of a clue. I was poking the guitar. Big flower. What an amazing bouquet. I mean, it's giant. Not sure I approve. It'd be better if this flower was a bit more... Oh. Eek, the flower fell off. What happened to preserving the crime scene, Emma? It's fine. I'll just put it back, see? How scientific. Light. This is one of those, things, right? At the barber's? A permanent dryer? You want me to curl those bangs of yours? No thanks. Better not mess with his hair, Emma. It's part of his identity, you know? It's all we anime characters have sometimes. Look at all these presents. Lemure sure is popular. Oh, I wonder what's inside. We can't open them, can we? Probably not a good idea. Never know what you might find in one of these boxes. Bombs, razors, ransom notes. Could be anything. I'm never having a birthday party again. Clock? No clue. Gun? This is the murder weapon, isn't it? The revolver? That's right. The big .45 caliber revolver. Wow. Wonder who brought this in here. I thought only the police were allowed to have one of those. Why are you giving me that look? I didn't do it. I didn't. Listen, I was out in the hall eating snackoos when it happened. I know. I was there. No one thinks you did it, Emma. It's hard to tell with you sometimes, Apollo. Hey, what have I done? Wait, if the killer brought a revolver, it must mean they had planned this from the start. That's right, right? What's this hatch that says do not open? Look, there's a little window over here. Maybe the killer escaped through that. It's barely big enough for me to get my head through. Not to mention, it only opens a crack. What? I was just saying it's possible. Right, no harm in that, except I'm pretty sure it's impossible. You could peek into the room through it though, you know. Okay, well, what's that little ball? That's a body, isn't it? Sure is. The victim, no less. Let's take a closer look. Eek! Go ahead, Apollo. You first. Me? No, you should go first, Trucy. Really. Will you just stop bickering and get over here? She's munching on snackers again. I hope she's not too annoyed. What that? Eek! Is that blood? Oh, yeah. Why don't you examine this one, Apollo? You know more about, red stuff than I do. Yep. Says who? Something strange about the blood, though. Is that what it looks like? Finger. No clues. Bullet wound. No clues. What do you mean, no clues? Spatter. No clues. Face. No clues. Blood again. Eek. Blood. Hand. Apollo, look at his hand. He's holding something. Hey, no touching. You can throw all the snacks at me you'd like, Emma, but sooner or later you're going to run out of them. You raise a good point. I've been intrigued by this scene. Let's take a look. Ah! Here, he's holding something. What's this? A key ring. You think it might belong to the killer? Certainly a possibility. What an unusual key ring and what unusual keys. Could be a vile clue. Well, now I have to look at that. Guitar? There are 3 keys on this heart-shaped ring. Middle key is shaped like a guitar? Okay, it must be a key to a guitar case. A guitar case key. I'll bet I know what this belongs to. No clue. Klavier, why does this guy have your keys? Examine. Check back. Sort of a pin fastener for attaching things to clothes. Not a safety pin type, though. So if it's not a safety pin, is it a danger pin? I suppose if you stuck it in your eye, then yeah, sure. But you could do that with a safety pin too, for that matter. Thanks for taking the fun out of my danger pin. Oh, you're driving a danger pin through my heart here. Shiny. No clue. Big shiny. Gun. Middle of the weapon is the revolving chamber. That's where you load bullets. A revolver. See, revolver. This is a bit like Wonder Bar. Especially if you say it really fast. I guess. You know what I've always used to think? I used to think the closest sound to Wonder Bar was one liver. There are so many words in the world, Apollo. Isn't it amazing? So many different words, so many different people. People like Trucy. She's crazy. Yikes, don't point that thing at me! Don't worry. I have an old hand with firearms. I have one that shoots bullets. I don't want shooting any bullets, thank you. No, not those bullets, silly. My gun shoots bullets. The magic cat. A cat comes out of a gun? I can tell by your expression you've never heard of that trick. It's a great one. Honestly, that one sounds halfway interesting. What? Barrel. Hammer. We've already checked wheel. Trigger. Okay, we've looked at the things. Earlobe. Back. Poke the bullet wound. No. Why? The body was holding a keyring. Wonder what it could mean. Must mean something. It doesn't look like the kind Mr. Latouche would use. So the question is, whose keyring is it? Well, you're practically the detective here, a detective there, Apollo. Practically. I'm glad it brings him so much joy to mock me. And? No. Poke eye. Back. I think we've got the things. Talk. Victim. Mr. Romain Latouche, wasn't it? He was Lemur's manager and interpreter, apparently. This was his first time in the country. So I'm guessing he didn't know many people here. Doesn't seem likely. Nor can I think of anyone with a motive to murder him. Except for one person, of course. One person? Who? Lemur. No one here might have had a motive, but she's from... What are you talking about? Hey, it was Emma's idea. I said nothing. Always with the snacks. He's a big man. Or was. I don't even think I would win a fight with him. Which is why whoever it was used a revolver, I'm guessing. We sent requests to the Borgidian Embassy for more info on him. I think I remember this case more than others. Well, you and I know more about the crime than anyone. You do? It's true, it was us who found the body. What? Guess that's why I missed for watching a concert. Hey, I wish I was watching the concert at this point. Anything would be better than this. Well, we know the crime took place during the concert. And when we heard the shot and entered the room, the killer was already gone. What? But that doesn't make any sense. You came in when you heard the shot and no one was here? How did they leave the room? That window's a little too small, isn't it? The mystery of the disappearing killer. Present. What know about gun? Emma, what know about gun? So this is the murder weapon? This revolver's incredibly heavy. It's been fired twice. You can smell the gun, still smell the gunpowder. That's odd. What's odd? Oh, nothing. Hey, no fair, tell us. It's just something about this revolver seems strange? Strange? I'm gonna present more things. What know about this? Sorry. Can't comment on anything not scientifically relevant. I'm a forensic scientist after all. Self-styled one, at least. Sorry, can't comment on Gavin's keys. Badge. You've shown me this before, shut up. You always carry that around, don't you? Just like Mr. Wright, huh? It's good to never let yourself forget who you are. I'm proud of you. Keep up the good work. Come to think of it, why do I carry this around? But I suppose it's one compliment it's gotten me. Okay, well. Talk. Weapon. do you think about this revolver? Well, it's pretty big and heavy. That's right, it's a .45 caliber. That makes it one of the deadliest revolvers around. Even the police don't carry guns this big. Really? Yeah, it doesn't make sense. You don't need so much power to kill at such close range. It's overkill. I'm not sure I see the problem. I mean, whenever I go out to eat curry, I order it extra spicy just to be sure it's spicy. Of course, I can only ever eat 1 or 2 bites. And that's not a problem. There's another thing about this gun. It's a lot of strain on the shooter. Strain? Yeah, say if you were to fire this revolver. The recoil would probably dislocate your shoulder. Ouch. It's like the shooter's victim too. Yet the killer used this revolver in quite well. I'm guessing whoever did it was used to shooting. Used to shooting a high caliber weapon. Huh. Well, that's about it. I think we've looked at just about everything there is. Guess you're right. I know how you're feeling. It's hard to know when to stop. But anything more involved has to wait until the squad gets here. I suppose. I'll go report the evidence. Sorry, but could you wait here till I get back? Huh? Oh, actually, we have to. Great, thanks. She left. What do we do, Apollo? She told us to wait. Great, now how am I supposed to investigate? Oh well, I guess it can't be helped. Let's go. Huh? Go? Time's wasting, Apollo. We've got a lot of ground to cover. Well, that's true, but on second thought, why not? I'm sure everything will be fine. Of course it will. Let's go. Backstage hallway. Bad idea. Eek! Who's there? We didn't just imagine that, did we? He was wearing a silk hat. Friend of yours? Hardly. Whoever that was, he sure looks suspicious. Is that thing on the floor still on? Same. Okay. Right. Hey, Klavier, we found your keys. No? Okay, backstage hallway. Stage. There we go. What is it with today? Problem after problem. Achunga. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. You ain't kidding. It's the 2 leading members of the Cavaliers, Apollo. Klavier on vocals and Darian on guitar. They're so cool. I have a hard time of thinking of Klavier as anything but a prosecutor, honestly. Huh? What are they arguing about? Probably the case, I bet. My hog won't start. My guitar case is busted. My guitar's been burnt to a crisp. On top of it all, someone's dead. And then there was that performance just now. What was that all about? Hey man, don't blame me. You were the one who missed the cue. Me miss a cue? How could I conceivably get the most important part of that song wrong? How? And what was all that tinny playing of yours? Who you calling tinny? Sounds like they're having a spat. One of those differences in musical direction bands are always splitting up over. This is hardly the time. What are you two doing here? Hiya. We were just discussing the investigation, if you don't mind. Sorry, wait, you were what? Listen. You need to confirm that with the Republic of Virginia, Detective Crescend. Right, anything else? What did you just call him? Detective? Ah, greetings. Man, I hate your hair. I think I remember things about him. I don't remember if I'm right or not. Hey, Shark Boy, I think Lava Girl's looking for you. I'm sorry, that joke was stupid. I'm sure hundreds of people have made that joke. Darien Crescend. Criminal Affairs Division 3. Hello? Criminal Affairs? Apollo? You really don't know anything about the Gavineers, do you? Something tells me it's about to be remedied. Talk to everyone. Case. About the crime. Which crime do you mean? The murder? What else? Oh, that. For me, today has been a hit parade of crimes, you see. Prosecutor Gavin was singing the blues earlier, wasn't he? Something about his hog and guitar case? Anyway, I'm afraid you know more about the killing of Mr. Latouche than I do. For now, at least. Huh? You were the one who found the body, yeah? Well, we were in the middle of a performance, no less. Aren't you going to examine the crime scene, Prosecutor Gavin? I'll leave that to Fraulein Detective. Wouldn't want to step on her toes. They're not exactly the best buddies, are they? And then Prosecutor Gavin, I mean. Well, what to do next? We already checked out the crime scene. Prosecutor Gavin may be right. We may be the most informed for once. Maybe Prosecutor Gavin can shed light on things we found. So, about your band. I don't believe you, Apollo. How can you come to this concert and not know about the Gavineers? It's not surprising. Why, even our ancestors knew nothing of America's existence once. Is there anyone of Native American ancestry here? Because that actually changes things. Because they would have known. Their ancestors would have known. I am talking entirely too much. I have had a day. Shit's going down. I'm anxious as fuck, guys. I know America exists. The Gavineers aren't just an average rock band, Apollo. Each member is connected to the police somehow. The police? The real police. By day they pack heat, but by night they heat up the stage. By day these lips interrogate, by night they sing songs of unrequited passion. Okay. They debuted 7 years ago with 13 Years Hard Time for Love. You became a fangirl quick, didn't you, Trucy? Oh yeah, big time. Then came Love with No Chance of Parole, and My Boyfriend's the Prosecutor's Witness. That sounds more like an anime title. Yep. The list of hits goes on and on. This here's my right-hand man, Darien Crescend. I make the melodies and he attacks them with his guitar. He's a bit of a rogue, really. And this guy's a bit of a perfectionist. When performance goes the least bit wrong, he goes into this funk, just like today. I'd hope murder would be more off-putting than a ruined concert. Don't like that sound. Something just made a weird popping noise. I don't like that. Especially don't like the vicinity of the popping. It is time for me to go to sleep, though. But I want to make a little more progress in this. Alright. I'd hope a murder would be more off-putting than a ruined concert. The concert today, a disaster. I'll get to the bottom of this, and then we'll see who missed a cue. The missed cue, they were arguing about that before. Great, I love nothing more than questioning tormented artists. Missed cue. What's this missed cue you keep talking about? Aha, you heard it, didn't you, from the audience? Actually, I didn't notice anything. See, no amateur's gonna pick up on that. Can you guarantee an entire audience of amateurs? No, take a listen to this. What's that? A mixing board. We used it to record our concert tonight. Aren't we supposed to be investigating murder? Well, we've come this far, might as well go all the way. I just wanted to learn about the recording industry. This is but one of the devices we use in recording. We're a 5-part band. This lets us record each member's performance separately. Use the sliders to adjust the volume for each part. Check it out. Fun. Wow, neat. So, could you say here, you could say here only the drum part? Of course, that's how we'll find the criminally guilty of missing his cue tonight. I'm more concerned with the other criminal, the one who kills people. You want help on the case? Then help me with mine. Klavier, you really need to, get your priorities straight, man. Hey, I can do nothing with my job until I get information from that embassy. Might as well handle this while I wait. You know, fair enough. Guess rock and roll comes before prosecuting for him. Let's begin. First, let's bring up the part of the performance in question. Simply choose the section of the song you wish to hear on the uppermost bar. Like so. There it is, now listen. Was something wrong? You couldn't hear it? Listen again closely. Ah, the timing's a little off, isn't it? You see? There, right at the most important part. And even an amateur can hear it. Amateur with a mixing board, maybe? You're missing the point. We'll never stamp out crime until we're perfect. Perfect. Okay, no. Klavier, you didn't happen to get any training from anyone with the last name Von Karma, did you? No, why do you ask? Your obsession with perfection is concerning. Here he goes again. Right, Herr Amateur, will you prove my point? Huh? Me? You'll find the missed cue. Which instrument, which part is the guilty party? But how? Did I not just explain it? Move the sliders with L and L. to adjust the volume for each part. Then you'll find the part that hopelessly bungles the cue with left and right. You'll find it with your untrained amateur ears. Nothing to do but try, Apollo, I guess. I'll admit, it looks kind of fun. First, quick review, do that. Okay. Once you found the guilty part, press X to point it out. Time to rock. So the problem is this sounds all the same to me. Four sounds slightly wrong. None of them look delayed. I think it's four. This part sounds a little off. Let's see. Hair, forehead? Yes? Let me guess. Got a D in high school chorus, didn't you? How do you know? This part is perfection, absolute perfection. I failed the royalties of my last platinum selling album on it. The guilty part is elsewhere. Yeah, I know, you sold a bazillion records. Focus, Apollo, I'll cheer you on. Actually, it's probably better if you stay quiet. Let's give it another shot. I don't know. Two sounds off. Two looks off. Let's do just 2 and drum.
Take that!
Drum. This part is off. Which is that, second guitar? It was you, Darion. Well, it looks like cat's out of the bag. Well, that's all you have to say? What kind of attitude? That kind of attitude. Let's Killers Walk 3, Darion. Here they go again. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to ask about the concert. It's starting to feel like we're just wasting our time. It's all experience under our belts. That can't be bad. Mixing board added to the court record. I still can't get over the title for that song. Guilty Love? Hey, Klavier, are these your keys? I was wondering if you knew anything about this. That? Does it look familiar? Familiar? It's mine. That's my key ring. I've been looking all over for it. What? It's yours, Mr. Gavin? Gee, what was your first clue, Trucy? Was it the G on the thing? I knew it. Apollo, how can you make that I knew it face? This is the keyring that was... Yeah, I know. Thanks anyway. So, where did you find it? Actually, the victim was holding it. Like he was trying to keep it from the killer, even if it meant his life? What? What? The victim? You mean Mr. Latouche had my keys? Indeed. When will my trials be over? Speaking of trials, I've never heard Mr. Gavin whine in court like he has been today. Emma was right about the fop, I'll give her that. Apollo! Mr. Gavin, maybe we can help. Tell us about your troubles today. I really don't think that's... Tell us! And we'll keep mum about the key ring for now. Are you blackmailing me, Fraulein? You were saying something about your motorcycle not starting? And something about your guitar case being busted? You're well informed. You mentioned it a few times. It all happened this morning. It's all this keyring's fault. Keyring? It's got all my keys on it, yeah? My bike key, my car key, the key to my guitar case. Wait, so this keyring, it disappeared. I thought I put it in my jacket pocket. Prosecutor Gavin's keyring disappeared? I had to come to the concert by taxi. How embarrassing. And in order to get my guitar out, I had to break the lock. Wait, this guitar wasn't the one that... The very one up in flames. And right on stage, too. I actually thought that was part of the show. Crazy. And to top it off, Mr. Latouche's life was taken. Nobody told me about days like these. Strange days indeed. You think? What's wrong, Trucy? Well, I was just trying to make sense of everything. First, this harp-shaped keyring gets stolen. Then a very expensive guitar flares up on stage. Then Mr. Latouche dies. Yes, and? Could it really be just a coincidence? coincidence, meaning... Diane, can you make any sense of all this? Hey, don't look at me. What do you think, Apollo? Huh? I mean, either Mr. Gavin's having a really bad day, or all this was planned. You aren't thinking what I think you're thinking. Are you, Fraulein? I am. What? What? Hey, don't leave me in the dark with Spike here. The name's Apollo, but yeah, I agree. Apollo, you're kinda dumb. Don't leave us in the dark. What are you talking about? Haven't you noticed a connection, Apollo? A curious connection between all of Mr. Gavin's troubles today? Well, yeah. You know, something was bugging me too. The keyring and the guitar and the body. Slow down there, Polly. You look a wee bit dizzy. He's bluffing. He hasn't figured it out. Fess up if you're a man. You're as clueless as I am. Huh? No. Give hair forehead a chance. Let's see your evidence of the connection, shall we? Evidence? Better be something. Come on, let's see it. What's the connection between all Mr. Gavin's troubles? Oh.
Take that!
Right. It's this, isn't it? A lyric sheet? The guitar serenade. What's that got to do with anything? It has everything to do with everything. Though I wouldn't have believed it if Fraulein hadn't pointed it out. What are you talking about, man? Enough with the riddles. Cool it, Sharky. Maybe it's a coincidence, or perhaps it means something. Don't you think, Fraulein? I do. Everything that's happened to Mr. Gavin today is predicted in the lyrics to this song. What? No way! I am tired. I need sleep. But if I leave the recording paused overnight... Fuck it, I'm already gonna have to edit this series. We'll see how long the next part is. This is either see you next time, fellow dragons, if the episode ends here, or if it continues after this. That means the next portion was short enough that I edited the next portion between this part and the trial was short enough that I chose to stop where I did. Because my other option is that my plan was to go until we find out who the fuck our client is. Because I don't remember who the client in this case is. I think I remember who the killer actually is. I don't know for sure. I think I remember. I just don't know anything in between. So either that's it for this episode, see you next time, fellow dragons, or things have been edited on. We'll see. Bye, fellow dragons. Why am I waving? I don't have face cam.